Hey, what's happening? It's your humble Mr. Capone. Conversation with Capone. And today's topic got some sad news in the hip hop community, whether you want to call it Chicano rap community, um, Khalifa rap community, whatever it is. We got some sad news today. And I really, I'm really feeling it right now, thinking about this. Um, Payaso and the Deuce Click. Well, Payaso from the Deuce Click. He passed away. I'm getting more details as we go. Now, what I want to like, some people might know him, some people might not know him, but I'm gonna tell you about him because you might not know his history. Have you heard of Teenage Magazine? If you were a G in Southern California or anywhere in California, you heard of Teenage Magazine. Teenage Magazine was all over the place, and that's part of his family that did that. Then, if you're from the IE area, Fontana to be exact, he had the biggest record store in Fontana selling Chicano rap music, the oldies, everything at the Fontana Indoor. And this is what I'll tell you, because I grew up in the indoors. I used to stroll indoors in Pomona. I used to stroll the indoors at the IE. And one of the top 5 indoors I went to was Fontana. I used to go there as before I was a rapper. And Payaso was there before I was a rapper, selling CDs. Later in the line, I became a musician and an artist, and he used to buy a lot of my CDs. He used to spread it out. He was all about the culture, all about the movement, the growth. Man, he was a real one for the movement. And then later down the line, he ended up becoming a rapper himself. You know, like the guy who was had the shop, he started doing music because he seen the big hype about music, and he sampled some of the oldies and stuff like that, and he did his thing. Um, he did it to a level of like just being out there, but the biggest legacy he left behind was putting Chicano artists on the map. Every artist you like, from Little Rob to Mr. Capone to Low Profile to Mr. Criminal to all the Chicano labels, Underworld 805, CLS, Proper Dos, Brownside, everything that you know about Chicano rap music, high power music. He put it out there everywhere. And in the IE, definitely. He made it crack in the IE. So on that note, man, I'm just giving you a breakdown of his who he is, if some people didn't know. This man was a very influential man. He did his thing. I'm gonna see if I can get more details. We've lost a couple artists, but this one to me is someone who really put on for the culture. Now it was about himself. He pushed it. Like I said, there's labels that pushed stuff, but he was one of the 5, 10 guys that really made a difference and pushed this everywhere around the world. So much love to him for all that. And rest in peace, Payaso from the Deuce Click. Um, you heard the song Duke, 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 or I remember him doing that song, Payaso from the Deuce Click. A lot of songs. I remember him buying my CDs. If you ever remember the Latin Rap magazine, he did that too. Man, a lot of good feeding memories with the homie Payaso. I invited him to my parties back in the days. He pulled up to my parties. Man, good times. Hey man, rest in peace, Payaso from the Deuce Click, from the homie Capone. I couldn't do this without mentioning him and letting you guys know what he did for the culture and what he did. So you guys will always remember part of history. He was really underground. It wasn't super big, but it was the things that he did that made the bigger artists, from Capone's to Little Robs to Sancho's to everybody out there. He is the reason for a lot of those people's success, and even from Lighter Shit of Brown and everything. He used to push it all, from the gangster rap to the Chicano oldies, whatever it was. Man, much love to Paso. Remember Teenage Magazine. If you a G, you know about that for sure. Much love. Payaso on the Deuce Click. Payaso from the Deuce Click. Rest in peace, man. I wish you guys could drop a little prayer for him. Wish him all the best. I haven't seen him for years. But hey, I just had to let it be known. If I never got to tell him, if his family members see this, his Hyena, I remember his lady used to work at the Swami too. To you and your family, I send my condolences to his brothers, to all his people. From Mr. Capone. I'm out.